Alrighty, I messed up on the first one, so I'm going to tack this one hopefully onto that first piece that I did. So it's like a two-parter thing. But yeah, I don't know what I did. I touched a button on the phone and it blanked out on me. And it just whoa! I had to go back into my camera thing and turn it back on again. You can have a two-parter. But anyways, I wanted to show you the stuff I'd taken out of the kitchen first, and then look at my kitchen beforehand before I start painting it. My husband and I are going to be painting it. We're not going to be videotaping it during that time. We'll both be ready for bed as soon as we get done to painting. But anyways, here's a picture of what my living room looks like right now. This is my dining area. Well, the half of my living room, and it's all in boxes and everything down in here and tubs. And then I'm going to show you around the here. But you see, my kitchen has got cabinets. I took off the cabinet doors, and it goes all the way around, and it goes all the way around. And then it goes all the way around. And see this wall? I'll show you, get a closer view of it. Look at this wall. I'll get my hand there. There. This wall had that sticky white brick stuff on there. That looks like white bricks. I had to scrape it off. Well, it don't come off here unless you use some of that, and to get that adhesive off of there. If I do that, then it can do a number on that wood. It'll leave an oil on basing on that wood, and I don't want to do that when I'm painting. So, but this here is all fluffy, but I scraped as much as I could, and I'm going to make it a textured wall. So it's going to be painted, but it'll look more textured. Then I had to work with this. I painted this already, and as soon as I scraped it and everything, I scraped it with a scraper and all, and then sure enough, what paint I couldn't get off, it bubbled, the new paint bubbled on top of it, and that's all this, that's right here, it's all this bubbling. I might have to sand that down, get my husband to sand it down, and that way I can repaint over it, make it smooth again. But I did, it was smooth when I painted over it, but then I don't know what caused it to bubble up. But yeah, so, and this was like this here before. It was only covered with stickers. Everything was covered with stickers. The backsplash all the way around my kitchen was covered with a sticker, that looked like it was a different type of tile, but it wasn't. And so I had to peel that off, and my countertops were looking like they were marble when they weren't marble at all. It was just a sticker, and I pulled that all off, and then have to deal with that goop stuff to try to get that adhesive off of everything. Because if you don't, it just clings dirt real quick. And so, but these are 60. This is a 1968 house. These cabinets have not been washed since then, and so above the range was real grease. You can't scrape it off with your nail. It was so thick. But I got them stripped and everything, and then I got new curtains. I got everything that's going to be coming up in here. Then I'm going to show you. Let's try lifting this curtain over here. Okay. See, under my table, I got some more stuff under there. And these are my cabinets on the bottom down here. See? But we got this table set up here that we're going to do cabinet doors on. I got tubs and under the table. I got tubs over there and tubs over there. And if you look over there on the fireplace, you'll see a picture of my husband and the family group. I'm gonna see if I could get a little closer to that. Can you see my family? Whoop, see? Okay, that's me doing this terrible thing. But you see, my daughter and son-in-law may take over the house, and if they do, they're going to put us a new deck back here where it's going to have a ramp back here. Ooh, got a bee inside my house. Let me see if I can get him to go out. There you go, baby. See, my plants didn't turn out well at all. But my deck is really messed up. And it was that way when we bought the house in 2019. The deck wasn't, it was able to cross it, but now, I don't let anybody out there. Anybody that's really heavy should go out there. But it's got a good foundation underneath it. It's just the boards on top of it is kind of bad. Trying to stay in the light so you can see me better. But yeah, today was a much better day. Even though I went to the doctor's early, I was able to sign in early and everything. So when I came back, I said, "Hi, I'm back," and that was at 1:00. So in between that span of time, I went out and got my driver's license renewed, and we went to Walmart and. And then we went back to end up going back up there to where I need to go at Providence Hospital for my braces on my legs. They had to get adjusted I get them adjusted at least once a year. I lost a lot of weight over a period of time. I went from 215 pounds. No, it was 225 when I moved in 2019, and I'm now down to 136. So I did lose a lot of weight, and my entire closet's made with it has all those. I had 2XL clothes. I'm down to mediums. I have to donate, but the problem is the rack is higher than my arms. Can't raise my arms above my shoulders. And when I do the ceiling in there, my husband put a broomstick on the rod. On my paintbrush roller, so that I can get the ceiling really well. I can climb a ladder and tape and everything. It's no problem. But, yeah, everything. Today is a great Thursday. Now, Saturday morning, they're having a breakfast at the Turner Rec Center, and that is for Turner Days. Turner Days is only one day, and it's on Saturday. Around 10 o'clock, they'll have the parade right in front of the rec center, and that's where I usually just sit because it's only not even a half a block away. And then, where else? Oh, and then they have a car show over there at the Turner Junior High, middle school. It's middle school. And then they're going to have crafts that's down in the field and things like that, that they try to raise money for the Turner High School and other, in the middle school. I may have a booth out there too, but it's all to raise money for these kids, and I don't mind doing that. I like to, I like the drawings that they have because that's more fun. Yeah, I'm going to donate. I want to have fun too. But anyways, I just wanted to show you everything that I've been working on, and I got to get this all done and put back in shape by Thanksgiving. But anyways, everything is A-OK here. Oh, I got to show you the rules of the house. Let me show you. I'm going to turn this thing around real quick. And this is the rules of the house. Let's see. Do you see my rules of the house? That is so fun. And then there's my family there. I don't know if you can see that. There's me and my hubby, and that was just 2 years ago. See how much weight I had back then? Oh my gosh, my husband and I both lost weight. So I'm going to let you go. I keep saying anyways, but I mean that I just can't stop talking. That's why I can never go out and to do debates or speeches, because I will just continue on and on and on, and I don't know how to end it. Alrighty. Oh, that's Bessie. She's our Bessie. Hi, Bessie. See my Bessie. She's a half cattle dog and half boxer. She's so sweet. We adopted her, and all she did was give us kisses, so we knew she was the one for us. And then we got a little rat terrier. I adopted her when her mama was killed by accident in a car. she ran out in the street, I guess. But she was only 5 weeks old when I got her, and she slept underneath the blankets with me because little rat terriers like to do that. But she's my baby, and she's been with me for 12 years, where I've had Bessie for only 3 years. So Bessie's just a baby, and Pepper, she's just an old lady like me. So I sympathize with her. We're on the same page on many things. Soft foods, good tasty foods. But it has to be soft foods. And I think she's lacking teeth too. Alrighty. Well, I'm just going to have you all have a great day. And thanks for listening to me. This is the bright side of me.